Hi all, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I have a quick Divine Masculine Twin Flame read for you, and I'm going to get right into it. It is January 30th, 2019. It is the 30 of the Four of Wands, which is the Union card. And then we have the day adding up to 43, which is the Three of Cups energy. So it's very much about Union energies today. The read was done at 2:27 today to 2:28. I was still arranging cards, and then the major arcana were the Lovers and Luna. This is the Sirian Starseed deck is the main read. So Luna is the moon, of course, and then we have two swords, two wands, three pentacles, two cups. The court cards were Queen of Wands, Knight of Swords, which is 44, King of Cups. Okay, so Queen of Wands, Knight of Swords, King of Cups. The numbers for the codes were, let's see what came up. 6, 5, 55, 1, 2, 3, that sequence, as well as 67, and then 20 and 2, 2, 3, 2. The codes were all about health today for the masculine. Okay, so important for the masculine right now to make sure you're healthy. I was getting to stay in that high love vibration, that you're 5 out of the 5th. So that means you're finished something. And it's really about the expansion energy. So it's like, make sure to stay in that high vibration of love and expand the last of like a 5th cycle, as far as coming together for co-creation and having to do with your DNA as well. But expansion and co-creation is easy when you're healthy. Okay, so it's really bringing up how important it is for you to stay healthy, and also to co-create with your divine feminine to come together. Okay, so it'll be easier. The healthier you are, the easier it makes the union to come together, which is the message. So then we're going to get right into the read. That detoxing, yeah, the Five of Swords was the underlying energy card. So for me, it's all about brain wars, you know, the fight within yourself. It's really a war within your own head. But it can definitely be, you know, an enemy. It can be other people attacking as well, or taking other people down before they can get them. And it's always out of insecurities. But detoxing brain wars, about psychic abilities, high priestess and attention, breaking patterns and the facade that the Divine Masculine's been hiding behind, hiding from the Queen of Swords, speaking her truth. All right, so Divine Feminine. It can be someone else in his life too who can be abusive. It was, the Queen of Swords was not reversed, so it could be someone who's just normally around him. It's either the Divine Feminine speaking her truth, or someone around him who doesn't have to be abusive but is very harsh with their words. Tripping up by walking away from her, talking about the Divine Feminine, or walked away from someone who let him have it afterwards. Okay, so then the King of Pentacles may be fighting openly or battling openly, and then explode when in private, standing up for themselves about their lover. In the weeds with epiphanies of lover or spontaneous orgasm, thinking of her or seeing lover, something might have happened like that in front of someone, standing up for themselves, and possibly somebody thrown out of the house, whether it's the masculine or whoever they're living with. A huge gust of wind at that point outside. I don't know where you are, but around here we had this crazy snowstorm. It's not like a ton of snow, but the wind was so intense, it was kind of crazy. But right at that point, when I said someone might get thrown out of the house, a huge gust of wind made a really loud noise. So there's an Emperor and a Judge coming up here, or it could just be justice for the Emperor and the wounded warrior. Or it could be an Emperor who may be a Libra and a wounded warrior. They could all be the same person. But those three energies were coming up all together as the wounded warrior destiny of their secret being out, of the King of Wands in his knowing about it, or that Viking. So if there's a Viking a heritage person around you, that Viking person knew about it and didn't say, so they were lying the whole time, basically. Little lizard on his platform, with a hook sewn in to a curtain or iceberg, listening to every word from hook between dark and light pillars. And so that could be pillars of the community. So somebody might have been listening in illegally to somebody else, you know, when you're spying on each other, especially in a breakup, or it could have been business dealings as well. So all that kind of energy is coming up here. All were destined to happen, though. The children are coming up as the underlying energy that children may be affecting your love life, obviously. But beneath that card was let go, control issues. Okay? Let go. And I want to... What's that one say? It says allow the situation to unfold naturally. So that's the let go of control issues. I'll show you that card. So children, here's children. And then let go of control issues. No, I could see that. Okay. So expressing, the masculine's expressing a passion for food, but also passionate feelings out in the open. That actually could be staged as well. An obsession possibly for hair, or for cutting hair, cutting cords, or for sewing, or for giving stitches. Someone might actually like giving people stitches. Or putting people in stitches by making them laugh. A performance of leapfrog, or down on all fours, or making love by the waterside, or the creek on the grass, or a real quick one out by the back door while the kids are still sleeping. An altar of candles in the bedroom, cracking the whip with the kids about staying up past their bedtime and looking in to see what he's up to, watching something adult or porn or something he doesn't want them to see, or he's just working out and they're disturbing him or getting in his way. So personal growth comes up for the masculine as underlying energy, as well as follow your dreams. That the fighting is over openly with the Empress reversed, who is looking back or thinking of going back, but that ship has sailed. The Page of Wands is really hurt and taking his next chess move without her. Or his baby birds, or her baby birds, flying the nest or the coop. There's grass hanging from the ceiling by cords of oriental green silk curtains and water. So not a safe situation because we have electricity and water, okay? But it looks like there's a problem with somebody's ceiling. There's they either have weed in the house or they have some kind of grass or mold growing through the ceiling. Glasses or cups spilled everywhere. Her favorite cups down on knees in prayer that she won't hurt them. So there also could be kids who had a party and all stained some silk curtains or damaged some cups that were mom's favorite gold cups or whatever it is. Some kids may be praying that when their parents get home that they don't kill them. Mother and child or karmic treating divine masculine as a little kid in a breakup. So this energy could be an adult or a child, okay? Or a mother, or it could be like if a divine masculine has their mother living with them, could be that mother also treating the divine masculine that way. Or mother praying her grown son will forgive her for ruining or actually burning down his house. So somebody might have done something stupid around the house and caused a fire. So anxiety that she knows about lover, a child, or the divine masculine about the divine feminine and his partner or mother or mother-in-law. So the divine masculine may have anxiety about a mother or parent or karmic finding out about the divine feminine or mother-in-law, okay? Or worried that a mother or a mother-in-law, either one, or the karmic could do something, you know, violent, like do something destructive to his property at the house, or God forbid, burn your house down. So children affecting love life of soulmates, going through growing pains. Recently for the masculine is conflict, fight, anxiety, explosion, with an offer of love present, destined for Leo to heal and partner with his mother. Or so there may be someone's karmic who's really good friends with the mother, or with her mother, like that they're destined to actually work together, not him. Or him with his divine feminine, strongly shining her light with him, both in their knowing. The children with lovers, so children with lovers could also be an issue here, an obstruction to the divine masculine lover, allowing the karmic to still dictate his life, even if not together through the children. So whether it's the karmic just causing her own issues and trying to, tempt him for sex and that kind of stuff, which he may or may not want, or children are having sex, and that's causing a problem, and also then just the karmic making everything difficult to affect the Divine Masculine's life, which a lot of exes do. Okay, so the foundation is the Queen of Wands, moving at the new moon, or charging up cards deceptively on purpose, feeling justified. She gets the car for the children. So there's division of property definitely coming up here. So, but she's upright, so she feels very justified in what she's doing, even if there is deception here. Or somebody called an ambulance for no reason, or called a dog rescue on the Divine Masculine, or just taking the dogs with her for the kids who she says need or love her and not him, or more than him, you know, like parents do sometimes. They should never do that to their kids, or use that against the other person. Centrally, so at the heart of the Divine Masculine, is the Lovers, passionately moving in foolishly, the King of Cups and Leo, transformation at work, coming together to celebrate, offering love to find peace, for King of Swords and the Hermit. Okay, so there could be maybe someone broke up and rushed in to move in with a friend. It doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It could be someone they moved in quickly to live with, so they'd have somebody to live with when they broke up. But it's the Leo, King of Cups and Leo, transformation at work, so it could be their partner, where they still had to work together even though they weren't in a relationship together anymore, or the King of Cups with a male Leo who's a father or a partner, brother, that type of thing, or a friend who they moved in with, but maybe rushed to do that, maybe shouldn't have, because they're coming together to celebrate, offering love to find peace, for the King of Swords and the Hermit. The challenge for the masculine is the workplace, discernment, turning his back on the Queen of Pentacles, who was a good person. 1144. Queen of Pentacles was a good person. Ending to coming together with Leo at work. Now the Divine Masculine can offer love to third party who's been sad every night, trying not to hurt the twin or the children, offering love to end suffering, or High Priestess. Intuition, psychic abilities, and his child or inner child. So trying not to hurt anybody, or, you know, trying to make everyone happy, like the Divine Masculine's often do, and it's 12-12. Completely isolating while deliberating and getting over suffering. At night, exposing depression to narcissistic marriage or person, who could be a Taurus. Feeling bad for manipulation between the King of Pentacles and King of Cups. King of Cups, reunion, and waking up, possibly a friend to talk to, but telling them to stay quiet as the wounded warrior is exposed. The King of Pentacles, Superman, has an alcoholic or clinically depressed one at home, or that's either him or it could be a parent living with them as well. Also, the narcissist in the read is definitely coming up as a Leo with Aquarius reversed, which has come up a lot before for an older emperor as well. So putting it out there to the High Priestess with the keys, the harsh truth about arrest or rehab or abusive ex. Soon, there's a messenger of truth, or 5D messages, in power and wise. Okay, so it very much could be the Divine Feminine. Him released by the Queen of Pentacles, he knows, but he's uninspired to talk about the journey yet. Exposing or exposed by messenger of truth was a little harsh in 5D when they met. Okay, so some of the energies that he's still getting from the Divine Feminine may feel harsh, even though that may be incorrect. Okay. And also the masculine's being told, as for the Romance Angels, the cards that came out, release your ex. You deserve love. It's as simple as that. He is the King of Cups. That's the way the masculine's seeing himself. Studying energy, possibly, or putting out, extending an invitation, or has an opportunity of some kind, and fending off others, as well as these energies coming in, although it's been good the past couple days. Working to save in order to offer help, a job, and or a new life together. Around the Divine Masculine, or how he is seen, is the Divine Feminine's heart. Letting others in. Recovering from giving too much, holding back feelings, and letting go of the King of Pentacles reversed, or to fix things with him. Okay, so King of Pentacles reversed could just be an ungrounded person, certainly could be the masculine, or it could be someone who's just lost status and money, or it could be someone who's just simply a greedy person. Clear blocks of a new love, self-love, spiritual love for the masculine, and impatience in love or with lover, and that in union you're expecting that you won't see eye to eye. Okay, you need to clear all these blocks. Expose any shortcomings of your own right away. Expose any guilt or shame that you feel so you get it off the tray, or illegal activities that you may have participated in. Get everything out up front so it can be dealt with and purged right away. Health comes up here, as I said before, but even more so for the masculine is nature and abundance. So being out in nature, nature itself, and then allowing things to happen naturally, right? That everything's okay. Abundance also comes up here as very important. So to not be in lack and be in your abundance, love yourself first, stay present, and do what you love to do. Don't let anything hold you back. Playing him like a fiddle, worried the Knight of Pentacles will cause more heartbreak. So he feels like he'd been played by the last person he was with and probably other people in his life. So now he's worried that if he comes together with the feminine, why should that change? And she'll probably, be the end of his life, because he won't be able to take it, which is what the Divine Feminine went through, okay? So surrendering to holding back the truth of the Empress reverse or her verbal abuse, healing, forgiving, insincerity and or jealousy about it. Kids and or twin no longer waiting to implement the King of Swords reverse negative self-talk or verbal abuse to child, so he's no longer going to be doing this, or an offer of love. So kids and the twins are already past that and no longer waiting or going to hold back their love. The harsh truth of detox for big love through work, church or creative place or school, taking down others by now only standing in his truth, now that the worst is over. The magician is in love. No more conflict in choosing his path or vacillating. He no longer wants to be with a dysfunctional Ten of Cups family or Ten of Pentacles extended family, that his cycle is definitely over. The Queen of Spirit's connecting with me. Queen of Cups reversed, who he's thinking of his feminine, has been spreading her truth with no one listening, and yet synchronicities are now proof. He can't avoid seeing it, or her, and the dreams that they have together. Okay, so that's the read for the masculine. I will pull, let's see, just one real quick card for you guys. I'm going to pull from the Ascension deck for you guys. Let's see what comes up. Clear the line. Take a deep breath. Clear the line. Okay, so for today is January 30th, 2019. For everyone watching, the best and highest of all those concerned. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn? Okay. Got 3. Dolphins is on the bottom, which came up in the read earlier today, which is 23, the King of Wands. The affirmation that I connect with dolphin wisdom. First card out for you guys is Buddha, which is 33, which is also the Christ energy. Okay, you also got Hilarion, which is 46, which is the 6 of Cups, the 2 children in the garden, very much about the children, or the inner children of the divine masculine, divine feminine. And then also Sirius one to sneak out there, which is 17 of the star. Someone needs to speak their truth as I'm saying this, because my voice is going. So 33 Buddha. When you draw this card, Lord Gautama, who became the Buddha, is calling you to live in a state of peace, compassion, and enlightenment. You're ready to expand your consciousness to include all that is, to view the world from a higher perspective. You're asked to live in total harmlessness with all things. This creates save, which is 44. 1844 is the moon. So at night there's some emotional energies coming up that you need to master. This creates safety for you, for all creatures will love and feel safe with you. Your guidance is to remember we are all one and to treat each person, animal, and sentient being as they are a beloved part of you. And the affirmation is, I am one with everyone and everything. Okay? So 33, 6 is that 6, loving energy, love, family, and community. But it's also the 7 of Wands, which is standing up for yourself without being defensive. If you feel the need to be defensive, then it's time to walk away. Okay, so Hilarion says that it's 46, which is a 1, which is that masculine energy. Hilarion is from Saturn and steps down the energy through the Temple of Truth over Crete. He is the negotiator for Earth on the Council of Saturn and helps us remain connected to our spiritual journey. As master of the orange 5th ray of technology, science, truth, and knowledge, he invites you to open your mind so that he can drop seeds for new ideas into your consciousness. He assists those who are ready to become higher channels and clairvoyants, so if that's something you're interested in. You might want to connect with Hilarion today. The affirmation is, I open myself to the wisdom and guidance of Hilarion. Okay, so it's the fifth ray of technology, science, truth, and knowledge. Okay, orange. And orange energies were definitely coming up today and yesterday for the sacral chakra. Okay. Alright, so Sirius says, the star system of Sirius holds 12 of the universal keys to enlightenment and ascension. That came up earlier too as one of the headings for the read for the union today. 17 again is the star. It's an 8 energy. The card invites you to visit the training schools and universities of Sirius in your sleep in order to develop your higher mind. Access the spiritual laws of alchemy and magic, understand sacred geometry, and tune in to angel sonics and higher dimensions. This is an opportunity to learn through the inner planes about spiritual technology and bring it forward to the new golden age. The affirmation is, I'm open to the higher wisdom of Sirius. Okay? So you have Buddha, Hilarion, and Sirius. You might want to try that out in meditation or before you go to sleep. Ask to connect with them tonight. Okay? Make sure to drink your water and rise and be loved, guys.